Who were the real Persians, and why did Iran stop being called Persia? Let's break it down so you can see how this ancient story still shapes our world today. When you hear the word Persians, you might picture magnificent palaces, ancient stone carvings, or stories about powerful kings. But the truth about Persia and Iran goes deeper than most people realize, and it begins more than 2,500 years ago in a land called Pars, or Persis. This region was the heart of an empire that would transform history. Here, a leader named Cyrus the Great rose to power. He founded the Achaemenid Empire, which became the largest empire the ancient world had ever seen, stretching across Asia, Africa, and Europe. Cyrus is remembered not only as a conqueror, but also as a ruler who respected the beliefs and cultures of the people he governed. The Cyrus Cylinder is often called an early declaration of human rights because it proclaimed freedom of worship and protected local customs. After Cyrus, other Persian rulers continued to expand the empire. Darius the Great built an advanced system of roads that connected faraway cities. The royal road stretched thousands of kilometers, making it possible for messages and goods to travel faster than ever before. But the Persians didn't just build an empire of power, they created a civilization of culture. They developed unique art, stunning architecture, and poetry that has inspired people for centuries. Even today, many Iranians feel connected to these ancient traditions. Centuries later, around 247 BCE, the Parthian Empire emerged. Parthian soldiers were famous for their skill on horseback. They could fire arrows while riding at full speed, a tactic that made them almost impossible to defeat in open battle. Roman historians wrote about how hard it was to face them. After the Parthians came the Sasanian Empire, which became the last great Persian dynasty before Islam. The Sasanians built monumental cities and refined systems of administration. Their ideas about law and governance influenced the Byzantine Empire and shaped the early Islamic caliphates. But in the 7th century, everything changed. Muslim armies arrived from the Arabian Peninsula. After years of conflict, the Sasanian Empire ended. Islam spread across Persia, transforming culture and faith. Yet Persian identity didn't disappear. Instead, it blended with Islam to create something new, a civilization rooted in ancient language, poetry, and learning. So why is the country called Iran today instead of Persia? While people in Europe called it Persia for centuries, the name Iran has always existed in the local language. It means land of the Aryans. In 1935, the Iranian government asked the world to use the name Iran to reflect the country's own history and identity. Today, Iran is home to many different communities: Persians, Azeris, Kurds, Arabs, Baluchis, and others. But Persian culture still connects people through language, stories, and shared heritage. If you look closely, you can still see the influence of ancient Persia everywhere. From the blue tiles of mosques to the verses of poets like Rumi and Hafez, whose words have traveled far beyond Iran's borders. And maybe the most powerful lesson is this: empires may rise and fall, but culture, language, and ideas can survive thousands of years, shaping how we see the world long after kingdoms have disappeared. Reflection and curiosity. Question: what other ancient civilizations have left traces in the world we live in today? Sometimes history is hidden in places we least expect.